We spoke by phone with the incoming police chief, Andrew Mills, still on the job as Eureka's chief of police, about ICE raids and impacts to local immigrants. He shared a story about an immigrant from Mexico who is an American citizen. The young man was detained for showing a California driver's license instead of a green card. This event resonated with the chief because the young man is his son-in-law.
My grandchildren are brown, and while my daughter or my granddaughter is learning to say Bezos, her dad's being detained by Customs and Border Patrol at an airport for, in my opinion, being brown. I can't think of another reason in the world to detain this guy.
Chief Mills went on to say that he understands ICE has a job to do, but he doesn't see that job as a responsibility of local police. He writes a blog for the Eureka Police where he posts his concerns about immigration and other issues affecting the community he serves.
I think it's very important to be able to communicate with our federal partners, but not support their mission, because what I need the local people to do, the people who are living in Santa Cruz, to be able to come to the police for help.
Community activist Ernestina Saldana doesn't know much about the incoming police chief, but believes the most important asset for him is to be connected to the community.
Because Santa Cruz is a very, very progressive town. So I can tell you, like, for example, this morning maybe it's immigration, and tomorrow can be, or even this afternoon can be homelessness people. And if he is willing to work with the community and solving this in a way that satisfies all parties, and ours with humanity on mind.
Santa Cruz City Manager Martine Burnell says the search for the city's new chief was very involved and included input from a nationwide recruiter along with several different interview panels and community members. However, ultimately, the final decision was Burnell's. He says immigration wasn't the only criteria used in choosing a new chief.
It's about having a leader that can really take the department to the next level and to really engage with the community. Again, not like they haven't been doing that, they have in many, many different ways, but to continue that trajectory, to continue that effort to become, a modern police department that's responsive to the community.
Lee Brokaw was a panelist involved in the interview process for a new chief.
Chief Mills made several statements that I think are pertinent to this community. He said that policing is not about controlling people. He said police need to stay out of the way of the people. He doesn't trust ICE or Homeland Security and has nothing to do with them. And he organized Eureka Police Department's march and Eureka's Pride Parade. This is the kind of man that would be welcome in Santa Cruz.
Now, there's still some red tape to go through before Mills is the chief of the Santa Cruz Police Department. A state-mandated background check is required, and salary negotiations will need to be finalized. Dan?
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it, Phil. He is also, by the way, the first police chief in 35 years to be hired from outside the city. We can expect Mills to step in officially sometime in August.